Today I would like to show you about build number 57. So if you go to help about in the settings, it's the settings, help about, and then you go to about, you'll see the last two digits after the plus sign. The plus sign and the digits means the build number. This is sort of the version number. And this is the most important thing that you want to look at. This means you have build 57, what I'm showing you now. And we'll get on with the build with the video. So we've added a YouTube channel, and that will help you get to this spot right here. So if you want to find the YouTube channel quickly, you can just open up the app and click on this button. It'll bring you there. We have a reset data. If there's any problems, just reset. I'm going to do that because I'm going to show you what's going to happen. So we're going to close that, and then I'm going to say delete everything, and then I'm going to restart the app, and it's going to start copying everything. So you can see it's copying. If you don't get any feedback, this is what will happen when you install the latest version. It'll also do a database reset. It should copy your basic notes. It should copy some of your basic data that you've had before. So if there's any problems, just reset the data and open and close the app once, and it should start through this whole process again. So I'm going to show you one of the new things of build 57. So this is on the mobile. This is one of the things that was a major change. Before, this is a screen recording. Before you would just scroll down each page and then swipe. Let me do this again. See, you swipe. You have to swipe each page, and up in the upper right hand corner, you can see that's changed now, and this can change the different mode. And now we're in a continuous flow mode. And so that's a big change. And originally I thought that we would keep both methods, but the continuous flow mode is so much easier. But anyways, that's what we have. We'll probably change the default to this mode, and we'll leave it as an option for those who want to have the pages aligned. Our app is aligned according to pages currently, and according to the books. And the other apps actually have page breaks in different spots, and the main programmer insists that we have the more authentic pages, and he showed me in the book, and I trust him. So that's how it is currently. Everything is by the page. So this is resetted. This is all finished. And one of the things we do is we detect whether you have any extensions installed, but we don't automatically install them for two reasons. One is it takes a long time, and if you don't finish the whole process, then things won't work correctly. So that's one reason why we don't install the extensions. The other reason is you might have an older DPD extension, but we might be shipping with a newer version. So actually, if we installed the old one that was already downloaded, then this would potentially break the dictionary, and also if it doesn't break it, it will give you older data. So we want you to download that anyways. And currently, especially for the next 3 or 4 months, there's nothing being done with Digital Poly Dictionary anyways. And we ship with the latest. We ship with the August 1st version. We actually, I think it was July 31st or something like that we shipped. So we got a pre-release of that version, and we ship with that. So there's no need to do the PEU, the Poly English Ultimate Dictionary, or the DPD dictionary. And the Poly English books, we've added the Dhammapada Atthakatha. So sometimes we update some of the extensions, and we want you to get the latest one. So if you want to get, it says, would you like to get the extensions? You hit yes. So some people complained about that. I have the internet turned off, so I won't get disturbed. Let's turn that on. Before, if you didn't have internet, that's another thing that we fixed. So as long as we're telling you about that, uh, it would just give you a gray screen, and you didn't know what was working, what was not working. So let's load that again. Let's go to Tools, Extensions, and here you can install your things. So I'm going to install the chanting book. It's very quick. Okay, now it's rebuilding the index. It's already downloaded. And each time it rebuilds the index, and so that takes some time, especially on a telephone, which might have a less powerful CPU. So I told you how to get to the build 57 to check whether you had that or not. And what else? I told you how to reset the YouTube channel, the continuous flow. We have flashcards, and so that's something that's new. I'll have to make another video to show you how to use that. It's blank right now, so let me actually show you how to do that. So I'm going to click on Evam Me Sutam Ekam Samayam. So the flashcards work in relationship to the dictionaries. So if I go to the tools, so this is a new message that we get, and it will check, since everything's been reset, it will check on the internet to let you know which version you have and which version is available. I haven't updated the actual message, so it says that version 56 is available, but your current version is 57. And you can click on an upgrade button, and it'll bring you to the website that has the appropriate download. So if you're on Android, it'll bring you to the Android store. If you're on Microsoft Windows, it'll bring you to the Microsoft store. Where was I? Let's go back to flashcards. And so now we have the most recent dictionary clicks. And what you want to do is clear your history if you're going to be exporting. So let's actually go to practice now. And you might not know what Bhagawa means. It's the same as the Buddha, the sublime one. And so you can guess what it means, and you can get the official definition. And what it does is it actually extracts the sentence from the word that you clicked when you clicked it. And so you can actually get the context. So a lot of words in Pali, you need the context. So here we have the sentence. It will extract the sentence. It's all the same sentence because I just clicked one word by one word. So that's very useful. And you can export your Anki cards or Remnote. Remnote doesn't have cards. It just extracts to Remnote, and then you'll have to manually do that. Remnote's a pretty good system. And Anki, we have a 3-field one and a 2-field one. This works in Mac, Windows, and iOS, and Linux for saving to Anki and MD file. Linux doesn't work with Remnote. You have to copy and paste. I'll show you how to do that in another video. But there you can actually study the words, and it's meant for exporting. Actually showing the cards here is just for fun. There's a little plugin that does this automatically. I didn't write the code to do that, but so it's just for fun. And let's go back. Let's go and see what Ctrl F does. So Ctrl F, if I hit Ctrl F, it'll search in page. And so I'm gonna type Kissa. So here we have 115 times, and it will highlight all of the times Kissa is done. You can actually just, scroll, hit the arrow to keep scrolling to the next ones like that. And so that's what Control F does. You can also right click. Let me close this, and you can right click. Let's click on a word, and I can search in current page. And so that'll bring this menu up. This is useful for mobile because we don't have a place for a button just yet. We haven't decided where to put a button, but if you long press, you'll get the context sensitive menu. Another thing is you wouldn't notice this, but we're using more of the standard approach for a context-sensitive menu, and it will soon be depreciated. So we've upgraded the way that we do the right click. Another thing that we can do is we can right click and search. And so if I click on that, that's going to actually search in the whole of the texts for the word that I clicked on. And so that's very useful. Another thing that we did was sometimes if you click here and you look at the definition while you're searching for something, then if you went back to search, you would lose your search results. But now we actually keep that persistent for you. The downside is that you have to click the back button if you want to do a different search. We also have search history as well. We also have, we fixed some bugs, and we have, we've done a lot of things like with multi-window, multi-tab, when you have multiple views, we have in the general, you can change to multiple views, and if you open up different windows, then you can, well, that's the same one. If you go like that, or if you want to go to the Atakata, and you want to open up that, so you can. And there's a video on how this works. We fixed a bug where you were losing your place, and that was a problem. Let me turn this off. Normally it's best to have it turned off unless you're doing side-by-side comparisons. It gets messy quickly. And so one last thing that I wanted to show you was, suppose you're somewhere, you're reading somewhere, or you're searching somewhere, you want to know what sutta you're reading. So now we scroll to that, and we give you a little check mark so that you can see what you're currently reading. That's basically it. We've done some improvements with the sutta. Let me turn this on to fuzzy, and like if I type anapana, whoops, sorry, anapana. So, and if I have fuzzy turned on, I can just spell it in regular English letters, and then it shows me the diacriticals. Or I can type MN118, and it shows you how to do that as well. And we have like a little example here that shows you the short codes for the quick jumps, and we fixed some problems with the quick jumps, especially in the Majjhima Nikaya. So I'd like to take the time to thank Venerable Pandaza. He's the one who wrote the original base code and has done the great majority of anything that's technical and visual and complex, which is most of the stuff. I do a lot of baby stuff, and I'll do a lot of the little switches. I'll do a lot of the switches here, which are actually easy to do, and I'll do some of the more simple stuff. And then we have another programmer who does a lot of complex stuff. His name is Venerable Sambodhi. I'm sorry, he's not Venerable. He's a layperson. And he goes by the name of Sambodhi, Sumbodhi. And we're very grateful for his work. And to all the people who helped with the translations, and to the translators for the dictionaries. Venerable Bodhi Rasa did the digital Pali dictionary, and to our translators, our internal translators for the PEU dictionary, the Abhidhan translation project, especially Venerable Wajira or Wajira Buddhi, and also Nwe, who has they have done a substantial amount of translations and cleaned up the Google translations that we did. So may everyone be happy with the results that we have here, that they're able to use the text to navigate the Pali and to use this for teaching and self-studying, so that you and other people may all reach Nibbana safely and quickly. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.